Hey everyone, welcome back to Talk English. I'm so happy you're here with us today. If this is your first time listening, welcome to our little community. And if you've been with us before, it's always such a joy to have you back. I'm Sophie, and I'm here with Alex, as always. Alex, hey, how are you feeling today?
Hey, Sophie. You know what? I'm feeling really energized today. I've been thinking about our topic, and I think it's going to help so many people. How about you?
Oh, that's wonderful. I love that energy. I'm feeling good too. Maybe a little nervous because I know so many learners really struggle with this, but in a good way, you know? Like, I'm excited to share what actually works. And hey, if you're enjoying this already, don't forget to hit that subscribe button and give us a like. It really helps us keep making these episodes for you.
Absolutely. And we love reading your comments too, so tell us where you're listening from today.
Yes, please do. Okay, so Alex, daily conversation practice. Everyone talks about it. Everyone says just practice every day. But honestly, I think most learners have no idea what that actually means. Like, what does that look like in real life?
You're so right. It's like saying just exercise every day, but not telling someone what exercises to do or for how long or anything helpful.
Exactly. So today, we're talking about the only method you really need for daily conversation practice. And I promise, it's simpler than you think.
Much simpler and actually more effective than trying 10 different things at once.
Okay, so let me ask you this first. Why do so many learners practice every day but still can't speak naturally? Like, what's going wrong there?
That's the big question, right? I think the main problem is they're practicing the wrong things. They're reading a lot or doing grammar exercises or watching videos, but they're not actually speaking.
Yes, that's it. They're learning about English, but they're not using English. It's like learning to swim by reading books about swimming.
Perfect example. You can't learn to swim without getting in the water.
Right? So the method we're talking about today is super focused. It's all about one thing, speaking out loud every single day, even if you're alone.
Even if you're completely alone. Actually, especially when you're alone at first because there's no pressure.
Okay, so walk me through this. What does this actually look like? Like, I wake up, I drink my coffee, then what?
Okay, so here's what I recommend. Pick one simple topic, just one. Maybe it's your morning routine, or your job, or your family. Something you know well.
Something easy, something familiar.
Exactly. And then, this is the important part. You talk about it out loud, like you're explaining it to a friend. You don't write it first, you just speak.
And I think this is where people get scared, right? Because it feels weird to talk to yourself.
Oh, absolutely. It feels very strange at first. But here's the thing. When you're alone, you can make all the mistakes you want. Nobody's listening. Nobody's judging.
That's so freeing, actually, because I think the fear of making mistakes is what stops people from speaking.
That's exactly what stops them. But when you practice alone, you can say something wrong, notice it, try again, and it's completely safe.
Okay, so let me try to make this really concrete. Let's say my topic is my morning routine. I just start talking, like, I wake up at 7.
Yes, just like that. I wake up at 7. I feel tired. I go to the bathroom. I brush my teeth. Super simple sentences.
And I don't need to make it perfect.
No, that's the whole point. You're not performing, you're practicing. Think of it like going to the gym. You're building your speaking muscles.
I love that. Building your speaking muscles. Okay, but here's another thing I think learners worry about. How long should they do this every day?
Great question, and the answer might surprise you. 5 minutes is enough.
5 minutes?
5 minutes. If you speak out loud for 5 real minutes every day, you'll see progress. The key is consistency, not length.
So it's better to do 5 minutes every day than like 1 hour once a week?
Much better. Your brain needs regular practice. It's like watering a plant. A little bit every day is better than a lot of water once a month.
These examples today are so good. Okay, so 5 minutes every day, speaking out loud about something simple. But what if I run out of things to say?
That's normal. That's actually when the real learning happens.
Really? How?
Because when you run out of words, your brain has to work. It has to find new ways to express ideas. Maybe you don't know the word exhausted, so you say very, very tired. That's good. You're learning to communicate with the words you have.
Oh, that's such an important point. You don't need perfect vocabulary. You need to use what you already know.
Exactly. And over time, when you notice, oh, I keep wanting to say this word, but I don't know it, then you can look it up. But you looked it up because you needed it, not because it was on a list.
So the learning comes from the need, not from memorizing random words.
Right. It's much more natural that way.
Okay, I want to talk about something else. What if someone is really, really shy? Like, even talking alone feels uncomfortable.
That's okay. Start even smaller. Start by reading out loud. Read a simple text, but focus on your pronunciation, your rhythm, your voice.
So it's still using your voice, still making sounds, even if you're not creating the sentences yourself yet.
Exactly. Then, when you feel more comfortable, you can move to describing what you see around you. I see a window. The window is big. There's a tree outside.
That's so gentle. I love that. You're meeting yourself where you are.
Always. Learning should never feel violent or forced. It should feel possible.
You know what I think is beautiful about this method? It's free. You don't need an app, you don't need a teacher, you don't need money. You just need yourself and 5 minutes.
That's true. And you can do it anywhere, in your room, in your car, while you're walking, anywhere private.
Okay, so let's say someone starts doing this. They talk for 5 minutes every day about simple topics. What happens after a week, after a month?
After a week, they'll notice they're a little bit faster. The words come a little easier. They don't pause as much.
So it's not like suddenly they're fluent, but they feel less stuck.
Exactly. Less stuck. And after a month, they'll probably notice they can talk for longer without stopping. Maybe 5 minutes becomes 7 or 8 minutes naturally.
Because they're building confidence, not just skills.
Both confidence and skills grow together.
What about mistakes? Because I know learners hear themselves making mistakes and they want to stop and correct everything.
Yes, this is so common. My advice, notice the mistake, but keep going. Don't stop the flow. You can think about it later.
So if I say, I goed to the store, I just notice it and keep talking?
Yes, maybe in your mind you think, oh, went, not goed, but you don't need to stop everything. The flow is more important than perfection.
Because in real conversation, we don't stop and correct ourselves constantly anyway.
Exactly. Real conversation keeps moving.
Okay, here's something I want to add. I think people should talk about things they care about, not boring textbook topics.
Yes, talk about your dreams, your problems, your favorite food, your weekend plans, real things.
Because if you're bored by your own practice, you won't do it every day.
Right, make it interesting for yourself. If you love music, talk about music. If you love cooking, describe recipes out loud.
So it's personal. It's not one size fits all.
Never. Your practice should reflect your life, your interests, your personality.
I love that so much. Okay, what about people who say, but I need someone to correct me. I need feedback.
That's a fair concern. And yes, eventually feedback is helpful. But in the beginning, just speaking regularly is more important than perfect corrections.
So get comfortable with your voice first, build the habit, then add feedback later?
Exactly. You can't edit a blank page. First, you need to create something.
Another great metaphor. You're on fire today.
Thank you, thank you. But seriously, I think a lot of learners wait for perfect conditions. Perfect teacher, perfect course, perfect time.
And they never start.
They never start. But speaking alone for 5 minutes, you can start that today, right now.
No excuses, really.
No excuses.
Okay, let me ask you something practical. Should people choose a different topic every day or repeat the same topic?
Both can work. I think repeating a topic for a few days is actually really smart.
Why?
Because the second time you talk about your morning routine, you'll say it better. You'll remember words you forgot yesterday. You'll be smoother.
Oh, so you're practicing the same content but improving how you express it.
Yes, it's like a musician practicing the same song until it sounds natural.
That makes so much sense. And then after a few days, you move to a new topic.
Right. Maybe 3 days on morning routine, then 3 days on your job, then 3 days on your hobbies.
So there's variety, but also deep practice.
Exactly. Deep practice. That's what creates real improvement.
I really hope people listening right now feel like they can do this because honestly, it's not complicated.
It's not. And I think that's why it works. It's simple, it's consistent, and it's focused on the one thing that matters, actually speaking.
Speaking, using your voice, making sounds, even if they're imperfect sounds.
Especially if they're imperfect sounds, because that's how we learn.
Okay, so before we finish, let's do a quick recap. What are the key points?
Sure. Number 1, speak out loud every day, even when you're alone. Number 2, 5 minutes is enough. Consistency beats length. Number 3, choose simple topics you actually care about.
Love it. And number 4, don't stop to correct every mistake. Keep the flow going.
Yes. And number 5, repeat topics to go deeper, not just wider.
Perfect. 5 clear points. Anyone can do this.
Anyone. You just need to decide to start.
And you know what? I want to challenge everyone listening. Today, when this episode ends, take 5 minutes. Just 5. Talk about what you did yesterday. Out loud, in English. See how it feels.
And don't judge yourself. Just notice. Notice how it feels. Notice what's easy. Notice what's hard.
And then do it again tomorrow and the day after that.
That's the method. That's all you need.
I really believe this is going to help so many people. Alex, thank you for sharing this with such clarity today.
Thank you, Sophie. And thank you to everyone listening. We really appreciate you being here.
Yes, and hey, if this episode was helpful, please give us a like and subscribe to Talk English so you don't miss our next conversation. And we'd love to hear from you. Leave a comment and tell us, are you going to try this 5-minute daily practice? What topic will you choose first?
We read every comment and we're cheering for you.
We really are. Learning English is a journey, and you're doing amazing just by being here and trying. So be kind to yourself, speak out loud, and we'll see you in the next episode.
Take care, everyone.
Bye for now.